back to EC Sixes. We got that. I'm messing. I knew you was gonna do that. I was just messing with you, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Welcome back to EC6s. We got a dub. Easy dub against Orlando Magic tonight. This is the EC6s podcast. I am BG. I got Jenny to my right. I got Carl right up underneath me. Pause. And I got Jose diagonal. How y'all feeling about? I said pause. Hey, how y'all feeling about that when we handle business against a team that we should handle business against? It's the different Sixers team, guys. Remember these games we would randomly lose to this type of team? Remember? Remember?
Not with Fifth.
Exactly.
We're not losing these games with Fifth.
Not with 50.
Listen.
Damn, Jenny said Fifth. What do you know about Fifth, Jenny?
I listen to Pep.
Can you remember the last time a star player from a team consistently had the privilege of sitting out damn near every fourth quarter of every game he's played? This guy has sat out. Can y'all remember that in the history of basketball where that was possible?
Can you remember the last time he had more minutes than points? Like this
Crazy.
is like ridiculous. Like it's getting
Yo, even Kevin Durant had to tweet the other night when he went out in the third quarter with like 30 something. He said, "Really? All Joel need is 3 quarters? That's funny." The whole NBA is noticed.
28 points though in a half, y'all. I mean, like that's just we just brush it off like that's normal.
It's just regular. It's just regular now. It's to the point now where if Embiid had a bad game, I would be shocked. I would be legit shocked.
Like remember that one time he had the goose egg in Toronto, the 0 point game in Toronto. Could you imagine that now?
So also
they wanted to trade him. Remember that?
Oh my God! One bad game gets some trade threats all throughout the world or whatnot. That's crazy. Like
they wanted to trade him for that.
How terrible would we feel as a fan base if we felt like the time was up? In them years where it was like, is Embiid ever gonna play? Imagine if we gave up on second year, third year Embiid. Imagine if we just said enough is enough. He can't stay healthy, and we traded him and had to watch him be this.
To keep it a B.
What? Like I'm not saying just traded him and he turned out to be Jahlil Okafor or Andrew Bynum,
or even
traded
like
him and
Holiday.
Traded him and had to see this player.
Right.
Oh my goodness, yo!
Patient pays off.
Patience.
All I'm saying is the way Embiid trolls. I'm not sure if the Philadelphia 76ers fans can handle that type of trolling.
This team would have had to move. We'd have had to probably move cities. That would have been the only way to get this cloud off of us. We'd had to move to Jersey somewhere so we could have a team.
Let's be real. We're talking about a generational talent. Philadelphia talk shows would have been crazy. They was going crazy when Markel had that pretty good year and whatnot. Like, see, look what we gave up. But the basketball guy said, hold up. I'm going to drop Maxey on y'all. This what y'all should have had. This what Markel was supposed to look like. Yeah. And we getting that.
And that's why I brought up that question, because one of the players that we definitely we didn't want to wait on anymore. It just seemed like it wasn't the right fit. He forgot how to shoot. He forgot how to play basketball at one point. And then when he started to play, we realized he was good, but you know what? Maybe this ain't it. Maybe this is not it. And we gave up on, for lack of a better word, we gave up on Markel Fultz, right or wrong. We traded him for Jonathan Simmons. That's definitely I gave up. If you trade a number one pick, he was number one. Yeah, number one pick for
that was 2-5 third cousin.
Yeah, like that shows we gave up on him a little too early. And I'm very proud of what Markel Fultz turned into, but I'm so glad we had the patience to wait for Embiid. Oh God, I'm so glad we had the patience.
I think the reason that Markel ended up doing as well as he is doing now is because he left. I don't think he would have thrived in this city. I really don't.
Everybody not built for this city.
Everybody, you know, New York gets that saying that if you can make it in New York, you can make it. And they earned that right because to make it in New York is very hard. Is a melting pot, is cutthroat, is dog eat dog in New York. But I don't think these other teams, these other cities, these other sports franchises and fans realize how critical Philadelphia fan base is against their own team. Like, think about how much their fans, their teams. We treat our teams with the same ill will when they doing bad.
Yep.
We boo for bad performances more than anybody.
Right.
But guess what? When you're doing well, we give you your flowers. And speaking of flowers,
let's do it.
The room. She just walked in the room and she said, I don't want to talk to you, BG. I don't want to talk to you, Jose. I don't want to talk to you, Carl. I want to talk to Jen first. Jen, who gets your flowers tonight?
Well, I'm not going to steal yours, BG, because I'm
how you know?
Sure, I know who you're going to give your flowers to. But if you don't, I'm going to go back and give him myself. But I'm going to give mine to the new blood. Turkavian.
Come on, try it out.
Let's try it one more time.
Smith.
Wrong, but go ahead. No, Jen, I like fucking with you. You always like messing with me.
Jen, I think this is the East Sleep Sixers first. This has to be the lowest. He played 120 seconds.
I know.
120 seconds.
That's like a dude going to the club, and as soon as he pay entry fee, he see, ooh, there she go. I'm going after her right there.
I'm out of here.
And then I'm
leaving. We leaving.
120 seconds. He got your flowers. I respect it.
Let me hear the reason.
2 threes. He got
okay.
2. I mean, I have watched a little bit of him, in the summer
preseason.
League.
Yeah.
And he is a legit shooter.
Oh, he could play.
I think he might be able to work himself up into the roster.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Smith. You have officially received your first ever flowers on East Sleep Sixers. First time ever. Jose, what you got for me?
I mean, the easy pick was to say the guy who just lobbed the basketball off the backboard and just did a whammy jam. Boom shakalaka NBA jam dunk that we all used to love.
More points than minutes.
When we used to spend our little quarters in the arcade machine. Why
do you do this every time? You do this every time.
That's
you talk to the person that you're not gonna pick.
He getting 2 for 1. He getting 2 for 1.
You ain't been on every show. He do this every episode. Me and Jim be like,
because he think he's slick. He think he's slick squeezing 2 flowers in there.
Man. Listen, man. I got I'm gonna keep giving Pat Ben flowers until they sign him.
Right.
Until they sign him on a longer deal.
We have given out 2 flowers for 11 points. That shows how amazing this team
is. Right.
Go ahead, Carl. I just wanted to point that out, that they just gave flowers to 11 points.
I'm gonna give my flowers out, but this is just gonna prove why we are who we are. I'm expecting Joel and Tyrese to do what they did tonight every night. That's the bar. That's the expectation. So you're not wowing me with that.
Oh, yes, you are.
You're not wild. You're not. I'm not wild anymore.
Get out of here.
Hey, Jen. I said, give me 50 3/4.
Wait. You're not wild by somebody scoring more points than minutes?
Nah. I'm not
wild by that.
Listen, I don't think it's nothing that Joel can do. Let me finish. I don't think it's nothing that this man can do at this point that will totally wow me. He's just crazy. Nick Nurse gets my flowers for the night. Why? Because he said in the beginning of the year that he was going to have his own type of load management for Joel Embiid. People freaked out. They thought he would be sitting them out games. No, this is what he meant. He's not going to play a fourth quarter when they have a 8-point or 10-point lead going into the fourth quarter. He's not coming back in.
You trust the other dog. This is
right.
This is the best coached team, and because it's the best coached team that we've seen, it turns out that this might be the best team we've seen.
Right,
as a Sixers fan, but at least the last. Damn.
Since Embiid been here. Let's
go with that. Yeah, you're right. Good call.
Embiid been here. Yeah, right. Come on. Let me tell you something real quick, and I want to interrupt, man.
Go ahead.
everybody is with the whole I want to see it in the playoff thing. So do I. Everybody does. But come on, let's not throw salt in the game and not give these guys their props while they're trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look in those past seasons, right, in the beginning, we got Joel never played back-to-backs. He had to get low managed. You know what I'm saying? Mysterious flu-like symptoms just so he could skip a game and play the next one. You know what I mean? And COVID and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? So now we getting 3/4 of Joel Embiid 9 times out of 10, and all people keep saying is, "Well, I want to see this in the playoffs. I want to see them get past it." Come on, we're not even there yet, guys. Are you serious?
We're not even at the halfway point
That's
yet. Come on.
basically they're saying.
Hold up. This is new because he is known for being gassed and holding on to his pants, playing 40-some-odd minutes on a nightly basis. So yes, this is new. I'm sorry, I can't agree with you right there.
I agree with you 100%, Jose. It's to the point now where it's like we have to realize, every Sixers fan has to realize that this just isn't the same team, bro. It's not. This isn't the same Embiid we've seen for years. And I agree. Same thing Jose said. I want to see it in the playoffs as well. But everything that I want to see out of Embiid, I've seen improvement in during the regular season. So he's showing that maybe, hey, the things y'all been saying y'all want to see, I'm going to do. Y'all want me to rebound more? Cool. Y'all want me to protect the rim more? Cool. Y'all want me to be able to end games and be able to load manage myself and sit out all fourth quarters? I'm doing that. It's a different team. We can't. That's like saying, you know what? My kid failed the 5th grade. I mean, my kid failed the 12th grade and had to repeat it. And then the second time they did the 12th grade, they got straight A's the whole year. And then you look at them and say, well, good job, but I want to see you do it in the SATs. Like, so I'm not supposed to celebrate the fact that you're doing it now as well. I still have to give you that confidence, instill that confidence in you that I know you can do it in the playoffs. And Embiid knows he can do it. He hasn't, but I feel this team. This is a different Bob. We are different, man. We different. This ain't Doc. This ain't Brett Brown. This is not. We can't keep comparing the 2023-2024 Sixers to anything of the past. We are seeing something we haven't seen in Philadelphia since Embiid been here. We look like a formidable team, not just Joel Embiid is amazing. Maxi's amazing. We look like a team. I have gone on the record and said I'm not talking about trading Tobias no more. What?
Same here.
I'm not talking about that no more.
And bearing the amount of games that is qualified for an MVP, let's not act like he's playing his best basketball this year. And the man just came off from winning an MVP.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
You never give me your flowers, BG.
People, I know. And it just
give the flowers, BG.
I'm getting mad because people complain. And B turned the ball over 8 times a game. He don't turn the ball over no more.
Right.
He don't turn the ball over no more. Oh,
right.
and B forces stuff. He get all his usage and he only averaged 3.5 assists. His assist number, everything is up across the board. We just watched the man get the MVP and he's playing better now. Believe in his team. My flowers go to, you already know, anytime I can see somebody come off the bench and have that killer instinct, like I'm going to shoot the ball. I love it. We lost a super bench player in Kelly Oubre. He's been inserted into the starting lineup, and he hasn't produced the same way. But I feel as though we're getting that spark we need from Marcus Morris so far this season. What he gives this team, I don't think it can be replaced. A stretch four who has toughness, who's not going to back down. At any time, he could be the three-point shooter, and he could be the bully. We can't ask for more than that from him. You get my flowers, Marcus Morris. I done gave him to you probably about 6 times this season, but I just love what he brings to this team.
And I knew so that's why I saved him for you.
That's how you know we've been potting together for a long time. You know what I like to see.
Hey, BG, I'm sitting there watching the game, and there was a certain play where they wanted Marcus Morris to go to a certain position on the floor. He waved the point guard off. He said, no, give it to me right here. He wanted to get his own shot individually. He did a back down fadeaway jumper, and it was money. So many times this year he's hit the biggest shot on the floor with no hesitation. Between him and Batum, those key signings those key acquisitions that we got. People look at the stat box and they don't even see it what these guys do on a night-to-night basis. Excellent additions to the team, man.
One thing Jen always makes a point to touch on the off season and the beginning of the season is she always asks us the question of who was your favorite signing, who was your favorite new Sixer, who do you think is going to have the biggest impact? So I'm gonna just pose that question today to you three on who do you think was the most important addition to this team that wasn't on this team last year? I'll start with Jose because me and Jen and Carl had the floor already. Who you got, Jose?
I'm gonna say Pat Bev because Pat Bev bring what we tried to get for the last 3 years.
Got you.
I'm saying Pat Bev.
I'm going to say if we're looking at the full picture, like not like right now in this game today, if we're looking at the full picture, Kelly Oubre.
Not a guy who can dunk. Who can
Right.
go in the dunker spot and dunk the damn
And
ball.
dunk from the dunker spot.
Plus, he plays really good defense. So
yes, he does.
no, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I
Say it,
have to
Jen.
say it because you asked me this before that James Harden trade. I've been like, what? No, I would never say that. But Batum is so surprising to me. I mean, that guy is an excellent shooter. He makes such good decisions. He gets those like tap outs and he's always like hands on. I have a lot of appreciation for Nick Batum that I never even knew he really existed before. And I was like, that guy.
And just to think, Jen, when we traded for him, he didn't want to come. He wanted to retire. He was just done with being bounced around for every city, every year.
You know what I see Batum as, Jen?
What?
I see Batum as what we wanted. I hate to say his name on this podcast.
PJ to be.
No. Not even PJ. Watch, when I say this name, you can be like, yup. I hate saying his name on this podcast. He's what we wanted Al Horford to be.
Oh, God,
he's exactly the player we thought maybe this could be what just a good role player that can sit next to Embiid, can switch 1 through 4
and stretch the floor
and can stretch. We thought this is what Al Horford was, and Nick Batum is it. A few weeks ago, all three of y'all got on me bad because I was saying, what does he do? I see it now. I see it.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm not ashamed to admit when I'm wrong. I'm not,
and I appreciate that, man.
I'm not ashamed.
Because it's not like so. You have to maybe watch like
this doesn't happen often.
All three of y'all was on the side of no Batum, and I was like, but why? What do he like? I don't see it.
Hey! I want to stop the show real quick.
Hey, Huff, feel better soon, man.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You know,
feel better, Big Philly.
Yeah,
my favorite YouTube commenter. My favorite YouTube commenter. I love
He's the guy.
I love
He's the guy.
I love because you know why I love Huff? Because he challenges me.
Yeah.
He always calls me a casual, this dude, and I'm like, call me a casual again.
But they don't know Jen to pull up on him.
But you know what I respect about him? When you have good points, Jen, he tells you have good points. When he don't agree with you, he tell you a dummy. You look like you should work at a bank. Ain't that what was he the one that said you look like you
Jesus Christ.
No, that wasn't him, but the person who said I was a failed bank teller. Love that person.
You know what? I've been missing these comments. I gotta go back.
Carl, we've been having fun with all the followers, man. We try to keep it as interactive as possible, as you know, and Huff has definitely been a bright spot on the podcast this year, man. Salute to my boy Huff, man.
Hey, my guys, and gal, y'all gonna give me shit for this, but I want to give my flowers to these three people surrounding me right here.
You didn't give your flowers?
I have more flowers.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait,
okay.
Damn.
Okay. In the beginning of the year, I made an announcement to these guys, and it's none of y'all business, but y'all family. We're gonna tell y'all that I started a new position and my schedule had changed, so I'll be missing some shows. These guys have had my back. They've supported me, and I love you guys, and I appreciate y'all for what y'all have done this year. I do.
Man,
well, first thing I gotta say is, man, Carl is trying his best Cork model impression. He only comes every 8 games.
When it's time to raise the banner, he gonna be right there. Where my ring at, dog?
Hold up. I score when I get in the game, though. Don't court me. I score when I get
He
in.
only comes around every 8 games, you know what I'm saying, to lay up for two. And, you know what I mean? Then we don't see him for another 20 games.
This is 2 episodes in a row. 2 episodes in a row. Berg is coming here and asked the question that we already talked about. Berg, the show come on
He
right
like to
after
argue.
the game.
He
Right
like
after
to
the
argue.
game, the show come on. We already said we feel as though. Well, no, actually, I said it. I won't speak for the other three, but I feel as though overall
Absolutely.
we've had more talented teams. That Jimmy Butler, JJ Redick, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid. Who I'm missing?
That team.
Tobias Harris.
That team
should have won the championship. That was the most talented team we had. The only problem was we weren't being managed correctly. And when I say managed, I mean coached. I'm not blaming our losses on Doc, but I don't feel like he maximized what this team could be. And I personally feel like Nick Nurse is getting the best out of every player on this roster right now.
It's just ironic that season you talking about, the coach we lost to was the coach we had.
Facts. Shut up.
That hurts.
Fuck that.
Damn.
Would you care for your cash in large bills or in 20s?
Actually, I'm kind of mad that you just brought that up, and I laughed because when my life is said and done, I feel like that'll be a top 3 worst memory was that ball bouncing.
Oh my God, bro! I don't even, you know how many times
it's
I watched it?
Last year's Super Bowl.
I just sat there. I literally was like,
I said it has to be a string pulling that ball back that direction. It didn't make sense. The trajectory just made no sense. Never seen nothing like it to this day. But
look, Kawhi didn't even know how to celebrate. That's how crazy the shot was. I'm just gonna scream. I don't even know what to do. No, man. But,
shut up. Hey, Jose.
Stop.
Relax.
Hey, RJ, the beautiful thing about that comment is we are very balanced. At full strength, this team is going to have a team that brings Kelly Oubre, Marcus Morris, and Pat Bev off the bench.
Not to mention, because he's been hurt, he hasn't been playing. Robert Covington will be coming off that bench as well.
He was in my mind for the.
I like Cove, but
I think he's going to be big, bro, for this team.
I think he's going to get traded.
I like Cove, but if I had to pick if they said, yo, you only get 8 players to play,
you're not in that 8.
Them would be the 3. The 3 that I named, them 3 that I named would be the other 3. I'm just gonna be honest. I really like Covington, but I hear you. I love what Pat Bev brings to the team. I love what Marcus Morris brings to the team, and I love what Kelly Oubre brings to the team.
Here's the beauty about this team. We can go 10 deep. Should we in the playoffs? No. But I feel as though Nurse has the privilege of being able to match up. You got a guy like Covington, an elite stopper. If we just so happen to face a team with multiple wings, you know what, Cuff? Go out there, stop him. You understand? We locked and loaded, baby.
Carl.
Yeah.
This is for you and Jen. It's only for you and Jen because he's your brother, and and Jen got the Out the Mud hoodie.
My man had a tough night tonight.
Paul Reed.
He couldn't do anything
as much as I say this team is complete and we good.
No, we know we need a
backup. The glaring hole is backup center.
Is a backup.
I hate to say.
I don't want to get Berg started. That's what.
I don't want Paul Reed to be traded. I don't want Paul Reed to be out the rotation at all. I'm not saying that. I think what he brings to this team is valuable in its own special way, but I really think we just have to get a backup center. That's the only thing I want. All I want for Christmas is my 2 front teeth and a backup center.
Y'all are not going to believe me when I say this, but it is the headband. I'm telling you, look back in time. It's when he started wearing that headband and cutting off
might be the headband
into his brain.
It might be.
He got a haircut. He been weird.
And the headband and the haircut came together.
It threw off his equilibrium a little bit. So we got to send an email to him.
And I really like Paul Reed. All of the years that I gave Paul Reed crap, I literally gave Paul Reed crap because Carl loves him.
He said it out loud.
No other reason. No other.
Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that out there?
It's
right.
just I don't know if he can be our backup center on a championship run. I don't think we can do that. I
I
think
still
this
want to
team
see
is ready
this.
for the championship.
I
I
still want
mean,
to see this prophet.
Well,
y'all know my favorite line, but we got a new coach, so I can't say it.
but I'm gonna tell you this much. I don't think Mo Bamba was hurt tonight.
You don't?
I'm just gonna leave it at that. I do not think he was hurt tonight. I think some things are going on behind the scene. We may see a move soon.
You know what made me think he was hurt though, Carl?
What?
Second quarter, about 3 minutes into the second quarter, Paul Reed got his second foul instantly. And they didn't even look at Mo Bamba. I said,
I
yo,
thought
He was
street
listed as
clothes.
out tonight. He was
yeah,
listed as out tonight,
yeah.
He
so
was
he wasn't gonna play regardless. Yeah, yeah. He's
I just
listed.
don't see what value Bamba has.
I don't either.
What value does he have? What are we gonna get with throwing Mo Bamba in a trade? What has he shown that the team
Well,
wants?
it's not
somebody
really.
backup center, backup four. I don't know.
It's not what really we're going to get for him. Is what we're going to get for those first round picks. Just throw him in there because you don't want to be stuck with him, Reed, and another backup center on there. We got 3 centers on the bench, so you got to throw him out there and Court Miles out of here.
Just because ESPN lists you and put your name and it say P. Reed and it says C next to it, that don't mean you're a backup center. I'm sorry. Me and Paul Reed can see eye to eye, and Paul Reed is better at basketball than me. I won't disrespect that man. He's in the NBA.
A lot of people are better than you.
If I was in NBA, I wouldn't be a backup center, and he's just not.
Just
a center.
remember that in the summertime we had Paul Reed,
I'll
we
cook
had
the shit out
Philip
you,
with an F,
You won't.
we had Philip with an F, we had Montrezl
Trash.
Harrell, when we had Mo Bamba, and I might be missing one. This
Oh,
is how
What happened, BJ?
what?
Paul Reed is listed as a small forward on ESPN.
Oh, they on some other stuff.
Yeah,
Listen,
they are.
He's listed it says SF next to this man's name. Like,
because they disrespect us all the time, bro. They disrespect us all the time. ESPN,
never knew he had small forward next to his name until right now.
ever. So,
No. We had
Damn, how we get to 30 minutes?
centers
What-
now. We got nothing.
Yo,
What-
real quick, I want to announce that tomorrow I won't be able to make any podcast, so Sabri is going to take my place.
Okay.
Who
Mr.
agreed to
Latine.
What's that?
Mr.
Who agreed to that?
Latane. I did.
You didn't run that through the committee.
Nah. And we don't want to see Sabri. Not tomorrow. He beat me in man, so I definitely don't want to see him. So, but no, it'd be good to see Sabri up here.
But
No.
yeah, man, I got something came up and I got to take care of business. I won't be able to make it.
All right.
You are excused, sir.
Most definitely.
Yeah. See, I don't got to bring a doctor's note. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, facts. You did it on the spot. Well, who do we play tomorrow as we're wrapping
We
up?
play Charlotte. We got to get on a plane right now. Well, we don't.
Jesus.
But they got to get on a plane right now. Find
We mess around and catch a bus, dog. That's up the street.
Yeah, that's up the block.
That's
up the block.
Catch the bus.
Whatever we got to do to get the most rest possible, do it. Coming off the back to back, do it.
I mean,
So,
it's not like
Carl,
not like
asking if you play 2K.
Yeah, I play, man. My John is Gambino 8616. Send me a John. Gambino 8616. Hey, Huff. But I don't like 24. I got 23. I don't like 24 on 2K. It's weird. It's weird.
Get him out of here, dog. This man said 23, dog.
Yeah, I don't like the movement on 24.
Keep
go ahead.
Sound like you trash.
I got no man, and you can send me an invite after this game, after this show, BG, since we talking that trash stuff. But never mind that, y'all. You know what I mean? Jose, do your thing, brother. Yeah, take a drink on that.
It is. Listen, everybody I ain't been drinking, I only got water.
No, I'm talking about him.
Hold up, before you close the show, I did want to
guilty conscience.
I'm gonna be super duper fast. I swear to goodness. Over under recap. It was very
good. God.
As much as remember when I said I think I gave y'all the easy route. All of them actually turned out being very close. Sixers, 5.5 players in double digits. We only had 5. Oubre with 13.5 points. He had 15. So it turned out being a really good over-under, being that he only beat about 1.5. I just want to point out that they was good. And B with 10.5 free throw attempts, he had 11.
No, I thought you said 11 and a half.
I said 11.5. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I wrote down 10.5. 10.5. I was at work when I made this. Did I really say 11.5 on the show?
That's what I wrote down. We'll have to go back and rewind.
Damn. Never
Let's go
mind.
back and rewind the tape.
So
Yeah,
if I said
listen,
11 and a half, we all went 1 and 2.
whatever he wrote down,
I
don't
did.
matter.
And this is the thing. I wrote this down at work, but if I said it wrong on the show, then that's what goes. If I said 11 and a half, we all got it wrong. He had 11. So all 3 over-unders literally were within 1.5 points or less. So
Proofread your shit. Now we all lost because you won't
No, I'll
proofread.
go back and look at it and make sure what he said. I could have written it down wrong. We'll go back and see.
Jen,
We'll check the tape.
Jen,
Check the tapes.
Jen, we're
Nah.
going, I don't even need to ask the chat. I don't need to ask my co-host. If anybody's wrong, it's probably me. If anybody's right, it's probably you.
I don't know about that.
I probably said 11.
You got that right. You
but
got
I
that
swear on
right.
everything. And B, my paper says Embiid 10.5 FT attempts. Maybe I was feeling froggy at game time.
Maybe.
It's rigged, guys. It's rigged. It's rigged.
All right,
It's
man.
rigged.
I'm sorry. I know you was about to close out. I just wanted to go over the over-unders because they were very close and we all took the over. So if I did say 11 and a half, we all went 1 and 2 tonight. But they was all close. Could have won either way.
Yep.
I got you. All right. Y'all already know what time it is. Look at them icons that we got up there. We got a whole crap load of them. We got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So don't forget to tell a friend and tell a friend that Jose gonna miss y'all tomorrow. So I'll be back the following game. And if you ain't understand what I said in English, BG, let them know.
No te olvides, a decirle a un amigo que la diga a un amigo que la diga, Jim was supposed to do this. Wepa!
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 Peace out,
Great
y'all.
for Celtics losing to Denver.
Hey, so
All right,
shout
y'all.
out.
I'll put it
Shout
on
out
here.
to Denver.
Celtics are officially double-digit loss team now. We're getting closer, y'all.
Let's do it.
Closer.
On to the next one. We will
Milwaukee
see y'all
got
tomorrow.
crushed by
Charlotte.
Cleveland.
Everybody have a great night. Awesome tomorrow. Y'all already know. Let's go.
See you back here
Let's go.
tomorrow at